trees. Okay, so we've got one viewer already. Anyways, 81 gold bricks already used in the, and it's one big one log. Hi. One big one log. Okay, so I've already set the waypoint to the quest we crafted the means to finish, so to start off exploring of Rivendell, do you know what is log? Well, unless it's the part of a tree, then I shudder to think.
Too soon. I thought I'd made a breakthrough with the birds, but it turns out the objects they were returning were... well, let's just say it wasn't loot. Much obliged, friend.
Apparently that's a big yes. Invulnerability, though, invaluable as a red brick. Okay, extras. Let's turn it on. Alright, what else can we do in and around Rivendell? Well, we can... Two viewers, but never mind, we can buy this guy. Elros. Got 3 viewers already. I suppose, to be fair, it helps that that Flash would be streaming, except he's got other things that he has to worry about. Like Elrond in a gown. Right, so... Okay, Dory... That opens that. And round. Turn that. This leads to a mithril brick. We're already making astounding progress. We've barely even started.
I couldn't help overhearing one of our, esteemed dwarven dinner guests from earlier mention a food called chips, and I was curious to try them for myself. If I had something called a potato, I'm sure I could make some. Supposedly they grow somewhere in the high fells.
I should have been Samwise when accepting that quest, because like, looking for proof. Find a potato, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Potato. Probably one of the most classic memes from the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy. One that you can even find in the... Okay, what have you got?
Orcs continue to trouble these lands, always attacking under the cover of night and lurking in dark caves. Darkness is their ally, it seems. So, it follows that a glowing Mirkwood vial would be a great aid in fighting them. May I ask you to obtain one for me?
A Mirkwood vial can be found in Flies and Spiders. We're pretty far from that, so let's not worry ourselves with either of those quests for the time being.
Could you help me?
Alright. Here we need an elf, Legolas. Hey, what's happening? Well, what's happening is that every quest that we're accepting in and around Rivendell, it asks us for treasure items that we won't be getting until much further into free play, so but we do have invulnerability now because of that mithril falcon we forged. So this is the reason for all of the all of this stuff in and around Rivendell. That race up there. Not to make it easier to reach that mithril falcon. Okay. Do you think Elrond would be kind of happy that we're cleaning house like this? Because, I mean, this is his domain. What? Right, I'm guessing I'm supposed to get there from the Troll Shores. I can't stay for long, but I will stick around for as long as I can. I suppose that's kind of making up for whatever reason you have that you can't stream today. Alright, Solomon. Well, bam. Ansem the Wise. I have bowling this morning, then I gotta go do some shop and have lunch. Then I have a meeting this afternoon and cricket tonight, so yeah, busy day. Sounds hella packed. I mean, most anyone that I know kind of expects me to go to is musical bingo up at East Lakes. Oh, come off it! Fair enough, sounds fun. But to be fair, I have a friend there who thinks of both that and karaoke tomorrow night as, well, mainly the latter, as something of respite from all the troubles of her of her normal day-to-day week. Legolas. During karaoke, especially, the main way I can help with that is just to be something to be vented at. Okay, so these levels are all in very quick succession. So we're basically going to fly right past Caradhras, and especially Moria. Whoa! Okay, is there any dock I can get off at that can lead me back onto the path of Caradhras? I really should have called this stream the Misty Mountains because, well, the one road we didn't head down in the story, the road down to Moria, and around here where Rivendell would be, not Rivendell. We're at Rivendell, you blithering idiot. Why would you think that Rivendell is down there? Lothlorien. Hey, you. And my dog's sitting next to me, aren't you? You just sit there looking pretty.
Those elves, honestly. Someone needs to teach them a thing or two about keeping house. You see this crack? Before long, that wall's going to give and pour water all over this town. If I had enough stones, I could probably patch this up. You happen to collect any you could spare?
So...
Oh, great stuff. That should be more than enough stone to plug this gap. Then Rivendell will be safe as houses. Don't let those elves ever tell you we don't do them any favors.
Okay, and then we've got that. Well, maybe once I'm done with the stream, that's what I should rename it. I should definitely rename it to the Misty Mountains. Because I mean, that's where Goblin Town is. That's where. That's where we go. That's what Caradhras takes us along.
There's two things every good dwarf should have. A clean beard and a keen eye for treasure. I'm told there's an archaeologist's pick in a troll hoard nearby, which nets you more loot from mining. Can you imagine the potential for riches? Be a friend and find me one, won't you? So you got the archaeologist's pick from the cave, did you? Aye, seems you have the makings of a splendid spelunker yourself. Well, here's some loot you don't have to mine any further for. Here, take it.
Because it's not loot that we can get from mining. So yeah. You got that from the level that introduced the doctor. Alright. What am I supposed to do about that owl? Okay, I'm not. Alright. Thimble. Alright. I noticed there was quite a lot of stuff around Lothlorien that called for daylight, so... Okay, and with just one viewer. Never mind. Apparently everything in and around Moria calls for the dead of night. Well done, you just wasted like a minute or so. I'm guessing gonna hot mash for a bit. Hot mash? I'm guessing that's some form of exercise, but doesn't sound like the most pleasant. Bolg. It's smashing the hearts button on your live chat. Oh, right, that. Goblin Brute. So, right, Dory is required for this. Ah! Well, at least I know what I'm doing. Oh! How exact does the timing need to be? Ah, you stupid! Okay. Now. back up along the path to Moria proper. Okay. So fire, Samwise.
Good day. Don't be alarmed. I wish no harm on visitors to my cave. In fact, I could rather do with your help. I'm rather afraid of the dark. Yet if a troll goes out in the sun, oh, well, let's just say it's not very good for our skin. I was hoping to brighten up this cave with some fires as a compromise, but I don't know where to begin. If you have the skills, I'd be very grateful for your help.
I don't fancy being turned to stone. Oh. Right, right,
better. I can feel parts of me thawing that I never even knew I had. Thank you, dear traveller. I think it's time to consider moving to a more agreeable climate. Please take this for your assistance. Hello again. What luck that you happened by. You're just in time to help me with another conundrum. I had an item delivered to help me move caves in the daylight. But unfortunately, it's arrived in several pieces. What is it? Well, if you can spare a moment to help me put it together, I'd be happy to show you. What do you say?
Okay, so materials we need. Plenty of things we already have. Sure, we need to burn carrots that we would otherwise have spent on Peter Jackson, but Is this a Trojan horse or something?
By golly, you did it. Now I can venture outside during the day, sheltered from the sun's harmful... Oh. Oh dear. I don't actually think I'll fit in there. I must have ordered a size too small. Oh. Maybe if I ask him. Oh, excuse me. I must pay you for your assistance.
And now we need to... So the next part of that quest line does call for daylight. Well, first, let's make sure that everything that needs doing around Moria in the night is done. So, buy that orc.
The mines of Moria were once home to a great dwarven kingdom, until they were overrun with orc filth. But I've decided, even if it takes me a lifetime, I will clear every last orc out of there. How many do you reckon we take down today? Come on, let's go establish a daily target. My battle axe, that was, well, 1, 2, 3, 4...
30.
It's a lot of orcs. Yes, a whole lot of orcs will be my duty. Thanks for helping me narrow that down, I think.
Okay. So... Ansem the Wise. Alright. Where's the door? It's already opened, I guess. But who would have spoken friend to enter? That reminds me, anyway, the handheld versions of Lego Harry Potter Years 5 to 7. Okay.
Is there more sorrier sight than an abandoned mine? I bet there's a veritable bucket load of goodies just waiting to be looted. If I only had a decent working minecart to get at them. Here, what say you help me make one? And I'll cut you in on my findings.
Okay. What materials do we need? Copper. That's the main one we're lacking. Which is funny because of the materials you mine like this, it's probably the easiest one to get perfect on. Well, anyways, we know we need materials, so we might as well head to Erebor and pick up some copper, maybe a couple more carrots while we're at it. Just so we're good for Just so we're just that little bit closer to Peter Jackson. Okay, and then, because there's a camp here, let's set it to daytime. See, that's one thing that that I like a little bit better about LEGO Lord of the Rings is that you can change the time of day. Or you can select the time of day when you fast travel. Okay, does that. Alright, good. So drop me off at Moria. All right. Okay.
Well, I never. There's a worthy-looking minecart if ever I saw one. I should be able to mine this cavern for all it's worth now. Come back in a little while and I'll give you your share. In the meantime, take this to tide you over.
That was the main thing I was after, to be honest, though. To be honest.
Well, it isn't my partner in mine. You get it? Because we're in a mine. Anyway, I take it you're here for your share of the loot, because there was a flaw in that plan. The track doesn't go anywhere. Just around this cave in a loop. Don't feel too bad, though. It's still great fun riding the minecart around. Give it a try.
Oh no.
See? Didn't I tell you? You know, I think I should start charging people for entry. Not you, of course. As fellow benefactor, you get a cut of the profits. Speaking of which, this is for you.
Okay. I'm guessing the new mithril brick in there will be for running that race again, just not as part of a quest. Yep. And even tied a timer, apparently. Okay. Okay.
Oh, thanks again for helping me out before, friend. I found a solution to my problem with the mobile shelter you made. A little goblin friend of mine agreed to use it to bring me materials that I can use to make this cave more homely. Though I am worried at how long he's taking. You wouldn't mind checking up on him, would you? He shouldn't have gone far.
Okay, so... Woof! Yeah. So the bump in rewards for using the archaeologist pickaxe is actually kind of marginal, apparently. Materials 1 might be in short supply of, 3 might feel like nothing to scoff at. Here, I might as well buy this guy, an elf sentry. There's the Trojan horse, so...
Go out in the sun. Can you help guide me back to that troll's cave? This was a terrible idea.
So, wheel the Trojan horse back to our old troll friend.
Heavens, you found him. He's awfully quiet in there. He's not, is he? No. I imagine he's just having a bit of a sulk. Seems this fear I have of the dark has caused you a great deal of trouble, my friends. I think it is time I made an effort to face it, don't you? Thank you. This has been quite the wake-up call.
I'll tell you one thing, mate. It's gotten me a hell of a lot of mithril. So I'll take that. Oh, that was... Yes. Now it needs to be night. Right. Tell you what, we'll do this. We'll do this quest, or whatever this is, and then we'll check back in with the smithy and Bree and see what we can make. Not even a quest worth a mithril brick or anything. And just a character. Orc Berserker. At least we didn't have to beat the hell out of our old friend. Ah, my favorite duo, Count Dooku and Mega Bloxless. Well, if you wanted to keep the two strictly Disney branded, you could say Ansem the Wise and Will Turner. I can't fault you for not, though. Fun fact, Dooku hasn't been in a single LEGO set until 2014. That's before the sequels came out. What? Then how did he... Oh. Oh, since. Right, he hasn't shown up before. So I'm guessing that LEGO Skywalker Saga reused his Clone Wars design. Been in a LEGO set as early as 2002. Last set with him came out 2014. Alright, so what we need here is one ring to rule them all. Skywalker Saga uses his 2024 figure, which is from an Attack of the Clones set. Fair enough. Alright. So where is Sauron?
Hello. I didn't expect to see anyone else here. This is I suppose a secret haven of sorts for me. I come here to gather my thoughts from time to time. The only downside is, well, it's a little chilly and damp, and there's nowhere to sit. Really, what this place needs is a little building.
And of course, I only have so many of the materials needed. Alright. Gotta head up to Erebor and get some emerald. Though, if there are any emerald mining spots on the way to, if not in, our troll friend's caves, might be a good idea to make good use of them, because, well, perfect mines like that are worth a trophy. Okay, sapphire. Oh, that was a good one. While I'm here, might as well get these rubies. Oh, yes. Well, might as well complete the... I was looking for Gen 3, not Gen 4. Yes! Apparently snowmen are a source of carrots, which is appreciated because we need a lot of carrots to get Peter Jackson. This is nothing. Of course they are. Look at their noses. I mean, I did notice. You sure you're not mixing things up? You need to get a lot. You need a lot of carrots to get Peter Rabbit. Maybe that's the joke being made that in both the Fellowship of the Ring and the second Hobbit movie, director Peter Jackson's cameo is that of a guy in Brie stuffing his face full of carrots. And in Return of the King, he's like, I think he was seen fighting at Minas Tirith. So we need both Dwalin and Bilbo for these. Okay, and then Dwalin. Yep, Elven agility we need for this. Oh, what? That's very funny, game. Very, very funny. Mithril slippers. I'm pretty sure we already need that for a quest we've already accepted. Okay, Barrow Whites. And here's something for the doctor. I am known as the Doctor. Right, Dory. Hey, Dory. by Keely's Lake Town appearance. And that just pops us back out through the doors of Durin. Oh, right. Okay. Appreciate popping us out by a purple stud I could get. I mean, it says a lot that there's not a lot to do around in and around Lothlorien. And granted, if there's any woodland realm Legolas is a prince of, it's Big Daddy Thranduil's. Okay, so emeralds. Let's get this construction build on the way. Ugh. Imagine if that was an actual character for that microfig. But granted...
This is perfect. Thank you. Now all it needs is a bed in case I get tired. And a kitchen where I could prepare a meal in case I... You know, I should probably just go home.
Elves, am I right? Regardless, we have gotten a bunch of mithril bricks in the last hour alone. And there's still a couple more to be gathered from Lothlorien, so... It just knows this is the Elven Forest. It doesn't know it has Lothlorien.
My cat's rather grumpy. A very grumpy cat indeed. And we all know what a grumpy cat needs, don't we? A grumpy fish. Or any old fish, really. Including any fish you happen to have on your person, if you'd be so kind.
Okay. 99 fish! Wow! At least that gives me an excuse to duck off to Bree, because at least around there I know a place where I can get fish for free. Okay. Oh gosh. Memes from 2012? Seriously? And I thought I liked to have it before it was cool. Was bad. Ugh. To be fair, you'd think that the Wumpy Cat itself will have retired from the internet equivalent of show business. I love that the real name. I know it can help with your 99 fish. When I was a lad, I caught 4 dozen fish. Every morning with just the right bait.
There's supposed to be a good mining spot around here somewhere.
Well, the best part about accruing more fish here is that I can get carrots while I'm at it. And now I'm only like 100 carrots away from...
If you've got designs for items that need fortune.
That man always eating those carrots. Like he
being
hasn't
able
got care
to
in the world.
buy Peter Jackson. I think I wrote it like, when I was a lad, I caught 4 dozen fish because the entry fee makes a weird charge. And now that I'm grown, I need 5 dozen fish. So I catch them all in my new barge. Alright, well, there's a... Alright, so there's a camp right at the fast travel point, so... at least that's where... At least I know I can... At least I know I can get daylight very quickly when I get there.